last time.
You said you had movie recommendations, so let's jump into that then.
Okay,
go for it.
So we didn't really talk about it last time, but we went back and saw Superman again.
Nice. Which, speaking of, now that you've seen the clip that was online, like super viral today, holy crap, that was everywhere.
Yes, it was.
Where it was Gunn and Cornsweet talking about the last scene.
Yeah.
And how fast is this thing coming out on streaming? Holy crap. It feels like it was just in the theaters and it's already hitting 2 months later.
Yeah.
I think it already hits early September.
Yeah, and they've already said that it's going to have deleted scenes in the movie and there's going to be a crypto short.
And see, my question is this one of those things where you actually get physical property? Is this one where I need to buy the actual Blu-ray of this to get everything that's supposed to come with?
I don't know.
Because I know it's going to be on. It'll be on HBO because that's where this thing will live. But so are you saying HBO will have all that extra stuff as part of the release of streaming? Or are you saying that's when you rent it?
I don't know for sure yet. I just saw the headline saying those were going to be available. So
gotcha. Okay.
But man, it held up the second time.
It was so good though. Dude. Yeah. It was that clip was amazing to see that artistic process and how much. When you see that, you go, okay, this is why Gunn's in charge and why his stuff just works. He loves this stuff, and he's taking an approach at it that's really serious. It's in regards to how much he cares about it and how much the character matters.
Yeah,
I mean, he can punch, he can fly, but that's not what connects you because we'll never be able to connect with someone about how they can punch through universes basically, right? But yeah, man, incredible.
And it shows how much thought he put into this whole thing.
Well, also good on Cornsweet for having those thoughts too.
Yeah,
and the whole process. Talk about a guy that loves the character. I mean, that's what you want to see. Absolutely. So I hope we get more. I hope that it seems like the more and more I'm watching people in the YouTube space do the reviews, about Fantastic Four and Superman and Thunderbolts, just going, has the fatigue reached? They're like, no, this is just the world that you're in post COVID. Those are the numbers. And they're going to have to adjust as far as if they think that they have to make movies for less, or they'll have to be creative about how much they spend on things, or they're just smart. Stop doing the whole thing where they tell us that, hey, the budget, say that the media behind it or, the promotion behind it costs double that number, and that's how much it really costs to make it. Yeah. You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
You don't. Stop. Be smart with your money. Be way smarter with your money.
And, if you don't show as many like clips and trailers and stuff, all the better.
All the better. Kurt, absolutely couldn't agree more. So, but what made you decide to go see that again versus seeing like Fantastic Four for a second time?
Well, it was actually before we saw Fantastic Four the night before. We were going to see Fantastic Four. Madeline had a paper she had to finish for class, and she couldn't go, and she didn't want us to go without her. So I'm like, well, let's go see Superman again.
Nice. Good call. Nothing wrong with that. I would
have done it. Aaron's like, the kids can go see Superman again. I'm like, can I go with them?
There you go. Exactly. I want to go see it as many times as possible.
Yeah.
It's still in there. I don't think it's left in the theater yet, has it?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, see, I would think that's got some staying power. Because, why not? People are wanting to see it for the second or third time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, I wrote down a note about this, though. I don't remember what I wanted to touch about it, though. I guess it was about the Supergirl cameo in there. And about her being drunk on the other planets. And I'm trying to remember what topic I wanted to bring up about that. And I guess it was basically getting the take on maybe we're going to get a really cool Supergirl.
Yeah.
Into the fact of why does she feel the need to be drunk? It's not because she's she's supposed to be portrayed as a teenager, but really, if she's, we're going to say that she's that young college kid age, going through that. Like, maybe she's drunk, and maybe we're going to get this because of the fact of how sad she is that she just lost everything, and she doesn't know how to cope otherwise.
Yeah.
And they're going to really, because I don't know I don't know Woman of Tomorrow, the book, that well. I remember reading it. I just don't remember. Actually, I don't remember it though. Like I've read it, but it didn't stick with me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to read it again. Is that the crux of the book itself? Was basically that this is how she, her life's a mess, and she just can't cope because of what reason? I don't. Do you happen to remember it well enough?
I think it was the pressure of living in the shadow of her cousin.
Okay, so living in the shadow of your cousin. I get that, but I hope they lean into the whole fact that maybe she has a problem, or to take a different,
Yeah.
if they want to take the Tony Stark look at it, that I've just got an addiction problem, or I'm trying to cope, and I'm trying to bury the pain of losing my parents, losing my friends, losing my planet, being an outsider, no one understanding
Yeah.
me, while also going through, like, hey, I'm a teenage girl.
Yeah.
And I've said it, having girls myself and just having a different perspective. I go, being a girl is the hardest thing in the world. I
Yeah.
would never ever want to be a girl. I just never would. The pressures of being a female in our society, or just in this world, it's unfathomable to me. I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it. It's just so hard.
Yes, it is.
And so I wonder if they'll lean into it. And that's the only thing I wanted to bring up. Versus they just kind of play it off as a joke. And I go, man, I wonder, knowing Gunn the way, after seeing that clip and just knowing his stuff from, the Guardians and other things he's done, he might dive into that a little bit. He really might.
I don't know how much input he has other than just running the studio, but Tom King wrote the script.
And well, you know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
So it's in good hands.
Yeah.
And we'll see. As a producer, and this is his universe, right? It's the Gunverse.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he has a little bit of input on it.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't write the dialogue per se, but he helps with the outline and the essence of the story, or whatever word you want to throw in there, Jack. I'm struggling to find the right word for it, but it needs to fit the theme of his universe. How about that? It fit the whole theme of his universe. And you could do, her overcoming this, or coming to cope, because again, when they're leaning into, that's what makes Superman so human, are his feelings, and then maybe this was makes Supergirl so human are her struggles.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe that's how we connect to her character in this movie. So I'm looking forward to it. Basically, that's the long-winded way of me saying, is that just a little seed that we get planted here, or I'm taking it way too serious?
Well, I mean,
I probably am, but I'd like to think not.
So Gunn's Phase 1 is called Gods and Monsters. So maybe Superman is the God side and Supergirl is the monster side, where she's struggling with, like, the ability to be a god or something. The monsters
or they see like he's a god, but people fear him, so he's a monster to him. But that's what he's trying to say. I'm not a monster. I'm just like you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You could do that with every character and kind of play that off to each other. But that's just us with speculation there, I guess. But
yeah. So all right.
But no, go ahead. I'm sorry. So you saw Superman again.
Yeah.
Did you get a little bit more out of it the second time, or
I didn't
kind of just
I didn't pick anything up out of it, but I mean, I was still in the same awe and wonder of watching it again. Just the enjoyment of being there and seeing it a second time.
And then I will say this, I was so moved. I was late to the game of watching Kevin Smith's review of it.
Yeah.
But just having him, the fact that we've grown up with him a little bit. How about that? You and I have been fans for a long time at this point, right? So we've seen him go from, punk, outside director to dad. Now an old man dad at this point, right? And we're about to enter our old man dad phase ourselves, right? At some point within the near future. And just seeing how touched he was in regards to, where at the end of Superman, it's Mom and Pa Kent. And just he broke me a little bit, man. I was just feeling that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I was up in my feelings. He had me all up in my feelings about, Clark watching his mom and dad, and just that's his happiness, and seeing the childhood all the way from the very beginning. Because he's, as far as whether or not the whole, we've hinted at it here a little bit in our discussions about Superman, about it didn't do so well overseas because America's just not so popular. But I was like, man. But he's universal, because when he's talking about every parent picks up their kid at some point when they're little babies, or they're just little toddlers, and you pretend to fly and you're flying them like they're Superman. Tell me one parent that hasn't done it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's just stuff like that. It stays with me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm in all of it. I love it. I don't know. I'm a hardcore Batman fan, and he's when you ask me who's your favorite character, it's Batman. But man, as I get older, there's just something where I think I need Superman more than I need Batman. You know what I mean? Like, I love Batman more, and I'm always going to be a huge fan. The movies are great.
Yeah.
The character, I'm always going to be drawn to the character, the villains, all that, the books, the games, everything Batman. I love it. But man, in the way the world is today, just at my age where I'm at with my life, I think I need Superman. I need the positivity of it.
Yep.
I need his positivity.
I get that. Still hasn't brought me into the comic though.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance. That's all I ask. Is always give it a chance. Because it's always I've enjoyed it for a long time now. I always have enjoyed it. Although the Bendis stuff wasn't the greatest in the world, but other than that, I've read more. You get something out of the Superman family. I mean, you love the Jonathan books, right?
Yes.
And if you know, I mean, when you take the kids, when you do Damian and Jonathan together, I mean, that's all. And Superman's pretty heavy in those too. So, I mean,
I read all the Superman stuff leading up to Absolute Power, so that's more than I've read Superman probably in the last 10 years. So.
Right. Yeah. It's just the brightness, the positivity, and plus where they're leaning into Superman is the family guy.
Yep.
You know, he's a family man, and that just it resonates with, and it might not resonate with a 20-year-old that doesn't have a family. You know, it just might fall really flat and this is a Boy Scout, blah blah blah. But when you're a dad, you're like, man, this hits just right for me. It's really it hits home on a lot of things. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, what'd you watch besides Superman?
All right. So we watched Sinners.
Okay. What'd you think?
I loved it. It was so good.
I liked it a lot too. And did you see Portnoy's review of it?
No.
Calling it the most overhyped piece of crap you've ever seen. I was like, man, really? It was overhyped. I get it because it was hyped.
Yeah,
there was so much hype about it. But it's not that I didn't. I liked it. I was like, finally, hey, something a little bit original, but also we just ripped off Dusk Till Dawn a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's still entertaining and fun. It's just done in a different time period and with a different, just a little different of spin on it. That's all.
That's all right. Portnoy's an overrated piece of crap too. So
I was just like, dang, dude, what the hell? What did you hate about it so much? I was like, I liked it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this movie.
I was enthralled like the whole movie. Like, it was well written. Ryan Coogler is a great writer and director. It was visually amazing, like all of his other movies. And then the ending, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, but original content, man.
Yeah,
original content. Like, let's go. Now borrowing from tropes, and if he would have come out and said, "Yeah, I took a little bit of inspiration from Dusk Till Dawn," hell yeah, why not? Because I was like, Dusk Till Dawn's a fucking classic. Hell, why wouldn't you? And just put your own little spin on it, sure. Because people love that. People like the whole I'm a survivor. I'm stuck in a bar. I'm stuck in a mall. I'm stuck in a whatever, and I'm fighting off the hordes of whatever monsters outside there.
Yeah,
and that's always fun because you can put yourself there, going, "What would I do?" But what made this one fascinating was, not my family. What the hell, So yeah, no, it was great, dude. I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, that ending was pretty phenomenal. That was great. And I wonder if he's gonna lean into that and give us something like, since this was a period piece, kind of, Prohibition time kind of thing, right? Or right after that. What year was that was set in? Because that was after World War I, right? If I remember correctly.
I think so.
Said that he was a soldier in the war, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking Prohibition time.
Yeah.
Or right after that. And maybe he gives us an 80s piece, 80s, early 90s, something like that.
Hey,
I'd be down for that. That'd be fun.
Mean, if you look at what Ryan Coogler's done, he's done a lot of franchises.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'm curious if you go with it. But yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed that one for sure.
Yeah. And then we rented The Life of Chuck.
I forgot about that movie, dude. I forgot about that's out there. It's still just to rent, or is it streaming somewhere now?
I think it's still just to rent.
Let me see here. Man, it ain't anywhere. You're right.
Yeah. But
okay, so give me. You can't really spoil it for me unless did they kind of deviate from the book quite a bit?
No, not really.
More story?
No.
Okay.
But it was just. It was just such a feel-good piece of media.
Yeah.
And Aaron didn't care for it as much, and I'm like, but the story is just so uplifting, and like the idea that we're the center of our universe, but everything is so connected.
Mm-hmm.
And they delved into that a little bit more. Like, especially when you got back to the end with chapter 1, you see a lot of connective tissue that wasn't necessarily there in the book, but Mike Flanagan like kept the whole spirit of it all working.
So, yeah, no, man, I'll look forward to. I'm just gonna wait till it hits a streaming service, though, and I'll watch it. Or, actually, I'm curious. I wonder how popular that movie is at the library. Hold on, sir. We're gonna find out if I can grab that real quick. But anyway, no, go on to your next movie. I'll be watching it as soon as it comes out. Just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, on Prime they had the Chasing Amy documentary.
I'm aware of it. Have not had a chance to watch it.
Okay, so it's about a trans movie director that was impacted by Chasing Amy. It came out at a point of his life where he was not out of the closet, and it just like gave him hope, and like he was suicidal, and it kind of helped him move on. And what was really touching about it was like he interacted with Kevin Smith and Joey Lauren-Adams, and just like you got to see him kind of fan out and be like, look, you guys saved my life. But then this other part of it was during it, he came out as trans and started taking testosterone, and you meet his girlfriend, and you see him grow as a person during it too. And like Kevin Smith is there walking the path with him.
Okay.
And I did not realize this at the time, but a lot of the LGBTQI plus, I think I got it that time, community did not appreciate the movie because it's a straight white man saying, this is how I see it. But at the same time, it kind of broke ground and brought awareness to homosexuality in cinema that hadn't really been there before. So it was definitely a very interesting documentary. As a Kevin Smith fan, you'll probably enjoy it. So I'd say check it out, and it's free. So
yeah, no, it's like I said, I'm familiar with it, aware of it. I just need to get around to watch it. It's just I always know that's. I don't think it's a direct love letter to his brother, just doing, but representation for his brother. Obviously, like I said, we've grown up with this guy, so we know probably too much.
Yeah,
but he puts his whole life out there, just kind of
Oh yeah,
we know probably too much at this point. Yeah. But no, it's great that he does that. But yeah, no, it sounded like a good documentary.
Yeah,
it's a long one to get through.
No, it was about an hour and a half. I got through pretty quick.
Okay, cool.
And then the last thing I watched, I finished this today, Drop.
Oh boy, did we watch Drop. Oh man, what'd you think of it?
It was so bad. It was cringeworthy.
How about this? It's so bad, but I enjoyed it for the fact that, okay, we always complain there's nothing but sequels, prequels. At least it was an original IP.
Yes,
I liked the guy because I think he's in one of the Yellowstone prequels, which I've never seen any of those, but I think that's what he's in. And there's rumors that he's going to be the next Batman. So I was like, I wanted to watch it for him.
Yeah.
Because if he's going to be my next Batman, I was like, actually, this guy's a pretty decent actor.
Yeah.
He's got the look. He can pull the look off. And his performance was great. But Jay, I couldn't wrap my head around why, when the glass on the restaurant broke, the spoilers galore.
Yeah. Well, they showed it in the trailer.
Why did they get sucked out?
I don't know.
The physics didn't make sense to me.
It's not like an airplane.
That's my point. It's not an airplane. You're just really high up. You're not going to get sucked out. This is not a pressurized environment.
Because she wasn't even that close to the window when she got sucked out.
I don't remember that being like a rotating restaurant.
No.
And even if it does, rotating restaurants don't go fast at all. They go slow so you don't get sick. And that's the whole point of it. You don't want to get sick while you're eating. And I go, this doesn't make. That's what bothered me. I couldn't get out of my own head of going, this doesn't make sense. Why did you get? And I kept asking over and over, but why?
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
Or why didn't he leave the date when she came off as bipolar? Because one minute she's like, let's stay, let's do this, and then I gotta go real quick.
The most I'm going to speak like a millennial, or not like, but like the younger generation,
Yeah.
the most thirsty guy ever. Then, because the fact that he stuck around, he must have really, really been desperate. Because that
Yes.
woman, no way do you stick around. I mean,
No.
logically, you go, this woman's insane. I'm out of here. What the hell is going on? There's a line between being rude and checking your text and knowing that you have a kid at home and you need to check in. But the fact that the thing pings every 3 seconds of that movie, get out
Yeah.
of here. Get out of here. What is this? What are you watching? It was Jay, it was garbage, but at least it was something different.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say about it. But yeah, no, definitely watched it just because
It,
it's out there, man.
it was very fall related, it seemed like.
Well, hold on. You and I do not see eye to eye on Fall then, because I love Fall. I liked Fall a lot. My kids liked Fall, but I think I remember my review of it. I think I enjoyed it way more than you probably ever was because my girls had a way awesome time with it than they
We
should have. Because I was like, it's not anything groundbreaking, but man, they were into it. In fact, that they were into it made me really into it.
see, we traded
But
more
yeah,
like a
nice.
mystery science theater type viewing, and if my family would have watched this
Yeah,
with us, it probably would have
yeah.
been the same way, where we were sitting there like making fun of them the whole time.
I wouldn't make fun of Fall. Fall then wasn't one where I make fun, but yeah, this drop thing, I was like, this is ridiculous.
No,
Everything
we
about
we
this
were
was bothering me.
we were making fun of fall the whole time.
No, stop it. You were a hater. You total hater, bro.
Yeah.
No way. All right. Well,
All
here,
right.
let me. So that's all you watched.
Yeah, I got a few comics I can go through real quick.
Hold on. Let's save
Yeah.
that for. Let me go through mine, then let's save comics for
Okay.
last. Then that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Let's see. Did you watch Opus on HBO yet?
No.
Okay. It has Sydney from The Bear
Okay.
as the main actress in this.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I've seen this.
It has John Malkovich being so very John Malkovich in it.
Okay.
You're gonna like this. This was a better version of Midsummer than Midsummer. I don't remember if you watched that or not.
No, I haven't yet. I want to though.
So I don't know if I'm mean enough to make you watch Midsummer. But I think you're gonna like Opus, and I'm not really spoiling this for you by any means, but because you haven't seen Midsummer, but I liked it because Sydney. I don't know her real name. I know she has one. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I think she's incredible. I think she's an incredible actress. So I think you're gonna like that one a lot.
Okay.
Let's see. So we already talked about Drop because we watched that. We both watched that. You said something else that we both watched. Let's see. I turned off a lot of movies. This was
Okay.
the week of turning off a lot of crap because of how bad it was. There's a movie called Double that had Jesse Eisenberg in it. I don't know what it was, Jay. I don't know what I was watching. I think they were trying to be film noir, but it wasn't noir.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say it. It's so bad. I'm done. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was a movie called Excision on Prime because I'm just looking for like thrillers or mind benders, like twists at the end or anything like that. So bad. But what's crazy about it is, there's appearances of people in the movie that you go, wait a second, this movie has a lot of people in it. Why is it this bad? And I guess but this should tell you enough that the teacher in this movie, one of the teachers that appears because the girl in high school is John Waters. And I go, wait a minute, it's got John Waters in it. Now I know why it's garbage.
Yeah.
Now I know why this is. It covers on some things that are just. I'm like, it crosses lines that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. And I go, if it crosses lines that I don't want to talk about, nope. Let's see. Oh, HBO also has something because it got a lot of love by a lot of YouTube reviewers, so I gave it a watch. It's called Your Monster. Have you heard of this one?
No.
I won't say it's good. It's just different. And man, it went really, really good until it got to a certain point. Then I was like, I'm done. I'm bored. You guys have it needed to end way earlier than it did. And it's just really weird. It turns really weird. Like it makes a little bit of sense at the beginning. I'm like, it's a little quirky, a little bit different, and then all of a sudden, you just lost me at a certain point. I'm like, all right, I'm done. So I turned it off.
Yeah.
I'm just done. Let's see. This one I really enjoyed. We Live in Time. and I shouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did because it's kind of paint by numbers, and it's not breaking any new ground. I think it was just it's Andrew Garfield
Yeah.
and it's Florence Pugh,
Yes.
and just watching them together, they work really well together, and it was just a touching enough drama where it made me a little bit sad, and so I was like, okay, this is something that would never do well in the theater. It's not an Oscar type movie. It's not Oscar bait, but it's just two good actors doing well with this. They're trying to do the best they can with a script that's kind of. It's not a bad script, but it's not a great script either.
Right.
And so I was like, it's not bad. And I guess it's supposed to be like a romance, but I was like, it's more of a drama than a romance, in my opinion.
Yeah. I
think you'd like it. It's one of those where did you see it?
No, that was one that was on my list from last year that I never got around to.
Yeah, and so give this one a shot. Like,
okay.
You probably I go knowing your taste. I'm like, you're probably not going to love it, but I don't think you're going to go. This was just straight up garbage. Like, you're not going to say this is fall 2.0. You know, something that I don't think you'd make fun of it. You just go, it is what it is. It's a movie. You know what I mean? But
I think it's one that I'll watch with Erin sometime.
Yeah, and I think she would probably like it.
Yeah,
I think as far as if she's in the mood for, like, you know, something romantic along those lines, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. I have one written down, man, and I'm trying to remember this thing. Give me a second. What was this? Oh my God, Lake Mungo. I watched this show called Lake Mungo, and boy, was it garbage. But it was a horror mockumentary, and not in the sense of What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Which is what I was by that description. That's like, oh, but hopefully it's like that. No, they took it. Everything was serious about it, and it just turned. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's just really bad. So hard pass on that one. Two more here real quick and we'll be done. Three more. I watched something until I just couldn't watch anymore because it got boring and it got stupid. It turned into a creature feature, which is a new term I learned. So it turned into a creature feature at some point and it just got stupid weird. But it had an amazing cameo in it.
Okay.
It's a movie called The Void. I believe it's on Prime, if I remember right. So The Void.
Okay.
It's got my boy Rolled from Letterkenny in it, bro.
Nice.
So I'm like, it's got Rolled in it, and guess what he plays? Want to guess what he plays in it?
Does he play a skid?
He plays a drug addict, dude.
Nice.
He's
Perfect.
been typecasted, bro.
Yeah.
But it's Rolled, man. And I'm just happy he found work outside of Letterkenny. And he's not in it that much, but I had to write it down and I had to let you know about it because I think you and I both agree that when we talk about a comfort show that you just turn on no matter what kind of mood you're in, you're always going to watch it.
Yeah.
Letterkenny's that's one of our shows. Letterkenny's just that. And Rolled. Yeah. If you don't love Rolled, I don't know what to tell you about your life and what's wrong with your life.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that we can't be friends, but it's like, come on, man, he's lovable Rolled.
He's the lovable skid.
And the way he says the name Stewart is probably the best way you could ever say the name Stewart ever in cinematic history. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, two more and we're almost done, man. I watched one called The Woman. It's one that you would never watch. It's a bad horror movie on Prime, but I'm just trying to find trying to find hidden gems that just never heard of and just give it a shot. I watched this one all the way through. It was weird. It's basically a woman that's been raised by wolves, but then gets captured by one of the worst human beings in the world. And I could keep going, but it's not worth it. You'll never watch it. I don't want you to watch it. It just made me laugh because when I see the woman, and I keep watching these things where something pops up, where it's I see the woman, and then they talk about good movies from past year and The Woman King. Somehow I keep seeing that in the algorithm. It pops up and I just drop. You're like, The Woman King, you just mean the Queen? The woman. I just keep going, what do you mean the Queen? It's just like, dude, yes. So ridiculous. So you have that. And then last but not least, the best thing I watched out of everything, which Sinners is probably the best. Opus was really a good follow-up, and then everything else was garbage since then. So I've had a rough run of movies here lately. The Bear, season 4.
Yes.
Which did you watch it?
Yes.
Okay. Season 3 was okay, but man, Did they rebound with season 4? Oh my god, how good was that?
So I struggled with the first couple episodes, but once they hit the wedding, the wedding and everything after was just amazing.
The wedding is probably that's that episode that you're gonna remember from this show.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just one of those where you go, oh, remember the wedding episode, and everyone go, oh my god, how incredible was that? Everybody gets under the table, dude.
Oh yeah,
so good, so good. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about a scene where where Bear goes and sees his mom, who's Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
Oh, I know.
I don't know if he's going to win an Emmy. I don't know if she's going to win an Emmy. If neither one of those people win an Emmy after seeing that portrayal in that scene, which might be one of the best scenes acted I've ever seen in a TV show. And I go, if you don't like this show, I don't get that. I don't get where you don't have a heart.
Yeah.
I don't get where you don't have emotion. It's so relatable. Because even if you don't have that kind of relationship with your parent, you've had times where your relationship has been like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he acted his ass off in that scene by doing so little.
Yeah,
he did. He barely spoke. He held back the tears, the outrage. Not even maybe outrage, but just it was so powerfully acted. And I go, right there, you've won an Emmy. No doubt about it. And the show should probably win Best Show of the Year based off of that one.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
So, yeah, man, it was a powerful season, powerful episodes. Because Jen's like, I'm out. She just wasn't liking it, and I was like, I went through the whole thing. I binged it, and then here, Em, come here. What do you need? You want to do one last appearance? All right, say goodnight. But anyway, yeah, no, The Bear season 4, loved it.
Yeah.
God, so beautifully acted. And then I go, where's season 5 take us? Because the last episode, kind of, I'm not gonna say a cliffhanger, but you go, well, where do we go from here?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The question then goes, does Jeremy Allen White, right? I think that's the name.
Yeah.
Does he come back? Or is this just going to focus on just those? Is it going to be about Sugar, Richie, and Sydney?
Yeah.
And he's just not in it because he's got other projects. Because I know he's got the big Springsteen movie, which is done though.
Yeah.
But is he just? I'm curious if he's just done with the character and he thinks his story's done.
I don't know. Or does he move to like a part-time role because he's got all this other stuff coming in now.
I don't know. He's a great actor though.
He is.
I just. I was hoping this show would be uplifting to the point where you see that they get the Michelin star.
Yeah.
Yep. But maybe that's the whole point of the show is that they never get there, and that it's about the journey to try to get there. And that's it's heartbreaking in a sense, and it'd probably be true to form because of how many restaurants just don't make it, even with the best intentions.
Yep.
That makes sense to me too. It's just going to be heartbreaking, I think, if we get to that point, or it just kind of. Or did we say? I mean, I always go 5 is your max, and next season's 5. Don't go past it, and maybe that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's possible.
If they ended it after this one, I go, I kind of get it. I'd be sad that we don't get another one, but I'd understand it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this will be a season 5. I'm pretty sure. I mean, man, so good. What a rebound season.
Oh, I know. It didn't recapture like season 1 or season 2, but it was definitely above season 3.
Oh, for sure. And it's hard. It's going to be hard to recapture those. Because that's when you're getting to know everybody. You're learning about the characters and whatnot. But man, that wedding. That wedding was incredible. And John Mulaney, talk about stealing scenes that he's in.
Yes.
So hilarious. Makes me laugh so hard, dude.
Yeah, he's so good.
But yeah, and then just the interaction between the mom, Jamie Lee Curtis, the character, and Sydney. Their little interaction.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, that's why I'm like, maybe she wins a small, supporting role. I mean, something small, but she's just killing it. She's killing it as a mom, dude.
But I mean, even Bob
Odenkirk.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
The Odenkirk scene. Oh my God, incredible.
I mean, he's barely in it, but his scene was just so impactful.
So impactful, man. It's just, what was it they called it? I thought I sent it to you. Something about there's what's called the prestige television era and how we're done with it. Like they said that Succession was the end of the prestige television era, where it started with like The Sopranos, The Wire, we go down the list of, some people might not include Game of Thrones. And I'm like, guys, stop. Even if you didn't like the last season, the end of the show was never going to live up to your expectations.
No.
It was never going to do that. But everything before that is prestige television. I mean, there's things I pull from the last one that I do like, you know.
And that was the thing about that show, that like Sunday that show comes out, and Monday morning that's what everybody's talking about.
Absolutely. But my argument I was going to make though is the Bears prestige television.
Oh yeah,
I think it gets included in that. The problem is I'm not caught up on enough television these days to go. What else would you include? I know like people love Fargo, but I've never gotten into it. I've never seen Atlanta. I don't know if Atlanta falls into that category, or Shogun. I've heard just amazing things about that show, but
yeah.
I don't know if that gets thrown into. Does it have to be on HBO?
Yeah.
To be prestige television? I don't know. I don't know if that's the qualification for it. But like Mad Men wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, how far are we removed from Mad Men at this point?
Yeah.
You know? I still think we. But my point is, I think we still need shows like this.
Oh yeah.
I think you still need them. It's just it's so far and few between though now. You know.
Yep.
That we're not getting these kinds of movies anymore, or not movies. Sorry, TV shows anymore.
Or maybe we are. We just can't. There's just too much to know which one to watch.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know if. I mean, everyone loves Yellowstone, but I don't know if I'd put Yellowstone in that category. Like a Succession is. I just don't know. Because I'm trying to think of post Succession, and I don't know if you enjoyed it as much as I did. I love Succession.
I did too.
Fascinating. It's captivating. I loved it. But post Succession, I'm having a hard time saying anything besides The Bear. What else do you got?
Yeah,
I just don't know. I don't know what you throw in the category anymore. But I'll do some. Maybe that's what I'll give myself a little bit of homework, see if I can research what TV show would fall into that, and maybe I'll try to find that. Ted Lasso. Is Ted Lasso prestige television?
Yeah, I would say yeah to that, and maybe even Shrinking.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. Shrinking should fall into that. Absolutely. But it's kind of funny though. That's a comedy. And what name an HBO show that's I never watched Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I didn't either.
If that's prestige or not. I don't know.
Maybe what was the Danny McBride?
Southbound?
No, the church one that just ended.
Oh, the Gemstones.
Yes, Righteous Gemstones.
You love that. I still haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't give any credence to that one. But yeah. No, I mean the Bears. I wanted it on the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for stuff like that. We talk about Superman. I need to feel something like that. And man, Superman makes you feel something. It makes you feel good. The Bear, the way it ended, the Bear made me feel. It's sad, but it's also great. I mean, it gives you emotion. And we just need more stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
We need it. we just need it in our society. And hell, I mean, Fantastic Four, Superman, the Bear, stuff like that. It's awesome. It's awesome. We're lucky to see it, and I'm just hoping we get to be around long enough for, gotta have Doomsday, Secret Wars, and I gotta live long enough to see the Batman too.
Yeah.
Eventually, I gotta see that damn thing, and eventually see Gunn's version of Batman, and hopefully be alive to be able to see Damian.
Yes.
If he says I'm getting Damian, I better be around to see it. Damn it.
Yeah. No kidding.
So, but hold on, I gotta bring up something though.
Okay.
I gotta bring up my spreadsheet I've made in regards when you give me comic recommendations. But I have kept record of what I'm supposed to read.
Okay.
And maybe someday I'll get around to it.
Because I've got two more for you to add to it.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, hold on. Oh, where's my spreadsheet? Here you go. Comic reading list. Excel. Excel spreadsheet popping up now. Dude, this list is long. It's like my boy Slider. The list is long and distinguished. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I got my two lists. Hey, I got lists like this, dude. One of it is actual books without pictures, and then Millar World is one where I've got just Millar books I still need to read.
Yeah. And
then I got my Lemire list. I'm telling you, dude. And then my other list of books to eventually get around to.
Yeah.
I will never get around to all those. But okay, if it's Lemire, let me know, because I got a special list just for his.
Yep. No Lemire on this list.
Okay, what you got?
So first one, Daytripper. It's on.
We've talked about this one before.
It's on every list that like everyone needs to read it, and I would agree with that.
Okay, but I know I'm trying to remember what the premise of the book was before you tell me. Daytripper, because we talk. It's like it's on the Eisner list, or we do top comic book of that year. We've talked about Daytripper before.
And when we did that, It popped up on the one with the top, like the creators' top books.
Fabio Moon and Gabriel Ba.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Give me your synopsis. Which one is this one?
This is the story of a obituary writer, but each issue he dies at a different point in his life.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
And so like you get to see like how his life changes when he goes to certain points. And
nice.
It was a very emotional ride.
How nice do we don't even have production, Jay. We don't have producers for our podcast.
Yeah.
Look how we're doing. Look at us just do it naturally. Oh, we're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, Daytripper, yeah, it's on the list, dude. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's so innovative and just original is what it seems like.
Yes.
So yeah, no.
And I ended up buying it without even reading it. So I found a used copy at STL Comics for like $6. So
okay, there you
go. I knocked out 2 more volumes of Stray Bullets. So I got to reading. There's like multiple volumes. And so like I thought I was reading the original book, but no, I'm reading a second series, and it's called Sunshine and Roses, and I read volumes 2 and 3 of it.
So you just kind of start in the middle of a story then?
No, it's not. It's like...
Or is it anthology?
It's not anthology, but like I think the original Stray Bullets story deals with one group of people, and then this one deals with another group that are tied to them, but I think it's a different perspective. I don't know. I need to go back and read the original series to find out how it all ties in.
Gotcha.
But this is one you could just pick up and start reading, and it makes sense. So, yeah, recommend those. Volumes 2 is Somewhere Out West, and Volume 3 is The Queen of Palm Court.
Okay.
And then the other one you need to add to your list is Beneath the Tree Where Nobody Sees.
We've talked about this.
This was on that same list too.
Yeah, it's at the actually. What's so funny about that is at the very top of column B.
Okay.
I got columns there too. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Yes, that's on there. Now, ask me, do you remember what it's about? No, but I know the title rings a bell, and we've talked about it. It's like on the best of list every time we do those best of lists every year.
Yes. So it's kind of like an anamorphic Dexter.
Okay.
So
interesting.
I don't want to give too much away. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you might. Just saying Dexter gives me go, ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, off the top of your head, do you remember who wrote Oblivion Song? Is that
that's Kirkman
book?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to double. Did you ever read that one?
I read, I think 5 of the 6 volumes of it. 6 wasn't out when I. Yeah, 6 wasn't out when I got through 5, and I just never went back to it.
Because it's not worth it, or just
I just forgot about it.
Just okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
So
because I'm kind of going over my books here. I'm going over this list, just kind of looking at these things. That one kind of stuck out a little bit. But like Paper, I've still never read Paper Girls. I gotta get around to that one at some point. Just with so prevalent in our house right now because my daughter keeps rewatching Stranger Things. I was like, that sounds about right. I need to do Paper Girls at some point.
Yeah.
God, what's this one? Jupiter Moonshine. Do you ever do Moonshine?
I read the first volume of it and I really liked it, but I just never went back.
It's hard. That's hard to keep up, man. I know. Let's see. Still need to read Tom King's Penguin. I haven't done that.
It's so good.
Really, really good though.
It is very good.
Oh, you read it? Okay.
I've not finished it.
Did I read it? I still remember it.
I've read probably the first 4 or 5 issues of it, so like halfway through it.
Did you ever get around to Shirtless Bear Fighter?
Yes, volume 1. Yes.
Because that was the one I challenged you to read because it's like right up your alley. It was ridiculously awesome, right?
It was.
I'll get around to it at some point, man. Oh, and you know what we never talked about? Sorry, I know we need to end because I'm keeping you long, and we're going to have to get you back to bed at normal times because I know the early days are coming for you, dude. You know it's happening.
Yeah.
But hey, Free Comic Book Day this past year, we never talked about it, and I have my stack here. I still never gotten around to reading them.
Okay.
Mind you, Comic Book Day was May. It's already August. There's a Free Comic Book Day of Energon Universe. I don't know did you ever read the Free Comic Book Day one?
I did, and then I picked up the pay version that came out like a month later.
Okay. And then there's Godzilla New Heroes. So I know you're into, the Godzilla books. I don't know if you read that one.
I did not read that one.
Came out. Do you have it?
I don't think I grabbed that one. The only Godzilla book I was interested in reading was that Godzilla Heist because it was just so different from everything else.
Okay. And then, did you know there's a Black Mirror comic versus just the TV show?
No, I did not.
Yeah, there's a Black Mirror comic I got here in my pile. Let's see, Will Eisner. But there's a Fantastic Four book from Free Comic Book. It has North that wrote it. So I'm like, dude, okay, then probably need to read that. Then I've got Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Universe. I don't know what this is for Free Comic Book, but was this like... I don't know if that's important to the Ultimate Universe or not, but I've got that in my pile here. Never got around to it. Don't know if you read it.
I did read it. That was setting up the new Amazing Spider-Man book that came out earlier this year. And then the Ultimate Universe, I don't remember what the story was in it.
Did you know there was a Def Leppard Free Comic Book Day book?
No, I did not.
Jesus. Oh my God. Diablo. Hold on, I'm just going to go through these real quick. This is The Young Jedi, whatever. That's the TV show thing. Minecraft. These are all the kids' books, I bet. Mega Man. Can't believe they're making a Mega Man comic book these days.
Oh, they've been making them for a while.
Best of 20 AD. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd on the cover, obviously. 20 years of Boom comics, which there's been some good Boom comics. I think was it Irredeemable was a Boom comic, if I remember correctly?
I think so, and so is Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah. I Hate Fairyland. Okay. That's an Image book.
Yeah, that's Scotty Young.
Did the cover of it. Yep.
That's his book.
Oh, that is his book? Yeah. Okay. God, what's this one? Transformers Worst Bot Ever. But that's...
Yeah,
I don't know what that is,
one.
but it looks like that's kid's book. Yeah, that seems like his book. Here's an Archie comic, which, how's the Kevin Smith Archie comic? Was that pretty good?
It was fun. I mean...
Yeah, the rest of these are kids' books, I think.
Am I any worse off for reading it? No. But I mean...
Are you any better off for reading it? That's the better question, I guess.
Not really. It didn't serve a purpose, but it was fun.
Huh. There's one called Monsters. It's got Frankenstein and Mummy. It's got all the Universal monsters on there. I'll pull that one aside. That looks kind of interesting. And then, look at this. Hulk Teach. Interesting. Hulk is a teacher. Yeah. That's really weird. But anyway, tons of books here that I still have not even read from Free Comic Book.
I've read most of mine.
One in there. You did? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man, I gotta get back in this. But at the Energon one, I was like, oh God, I'm so behind on that. I'll never get caught up, dude.
Oh, it's so good too.
I know, but I'll never get caught up with any of this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to take about a month off.
Yeah.
Do nothing but read all this stuff at some point.
So I do have two actual books. So I finished one. I'm in the middle of the other. Okay. So Rogue Protocol was book 3 or 4 of the Murderbot Diaries.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about those. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just fun. It's not something where you can just like start with book 4. I mean, it's all very interconnected, but it's a very entertaining story.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I started reading The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. Cause that's
okay. I'm familiar with this book. I'm very familiar with it because the cover's really cool.
Yeah, and it's popped up on like every like book talk reel that there is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have not. It's a slow read. It's your typical fantasy like Tolkien, George R. R. Martin, where it's really detailed. Mm-hmm. I worked on it for about a month and got like 150 pages into it, and then I had to take it back to the library. So I will recheck it out and continue on. But I picked up another one of his digitally that I'm reading on my phone when I'm on the stair stepper at the gym.
When it comes to fantasy, Abercrombie is a big name.
Yes.
He's a big name. And I probably wouldn't even gotten as far as you did before tapping out is what it sounds like. But I guess it's a lot of world building, is what I'm assuming.
Yes, a lot. But it's interesting because he takes different... The devils are all these prisoners that are helping get the child empress back to her throne. Yeah. So...
5 stars all around, like super well reviewed from everything I can see. You know what I mean? So it's gotta be good. Maybe it's better that we let someone else interpret it and put it into a TV show format that we can enjoy. Yeah. Or is it too weird that even TV can't handle it? I don't know, man.
I don't think so. I think an Apple or an HBO could pull it off.
Really? Okay. Yeah, man. I'm familiar with it. I'm aware of it. I can't keep up with comics, let alone real books. Although today I did spend 2 seconds scouring to see if I could get Monk and Running Man. Definitely those previews for those were good, and it's him writing under the Bachman name, I guess.
Yeah.
And I just want to read them. I think I want to read them. I think they'll be really good.
Yeah, Running Man is a good one.
Is it a better book than what the 80s movies was? 80s movies was? Yeah,
it's totally different. I'll give it that.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
So if I read the Running Man, I'm gonna get a completely different experience, or is this new version gonna be a little bit more,
the new one? The new one looks a lot closer to the book.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'll still check because the premise seems really cool. I like the premise of it. So maybe I'll get around to those two. I don't know. But you said you're familiar with The Long Walk, but you've never read that one?
I've never read it. No.
Is that on your radar?
It is. I actually need to look upstairs and see if we have it because we have a ton of Stephen King books. Kaylee will grab them whenever she sees them.
Okay.
So like when I read The Running Man, I borrowed it from a buddy, and she brought some books down from her room, and that was one of them she had up in her room. I'm like,
she
guess I didn't need to borrow it.
Nice. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I think we've gone a little bit long here. Sorry to keep you up late. Sorry for getting on late, but
that's all right.
Life got in the way there a little bit. But good week, good stuff, and then we'll reconvene and we'll do it all again next week. All right, man.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on social media at Nyrdcast. It's NYRDCAST, and at our website, nerdcast.com. Be sure to rate and review the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
This episode's featured track is Fade Away by Half Dizzy.
Keep your